everyone, welcome back to my channel, Baseball Talk with Nick Morgan. So today, I'm doing recaps for you guys of the American League and the National League wildcard games. I really enjoyed these matchups this year. In the AL, you had the Oakland Athletics and the Tampa Bay Rays. And in the National League wildcard race, you had the Milwaukee Brewers and the Washington Nationals. All four teams did very well. Only two advanced. If you guys want to know who did when, you guys haven't yet seen, go ahead and wait through this video. I'm going to be talking you guys through every scoring play and just how each team went ahead and won their game and moved on to the division series in the American League and the National League. Without further ado, let's get into it here, starting off with the National League game, the Nationals versus the Brewers in Washington.
So here we go, starting off with the National League wildcard game in the top of the first. The Yasmani Grandal, no outs off of Max Scherzer, going to take him deep to right field, and that's going to score two. So a very quick lead for Milwaukee. The home run is a huge factor in not only this wildcard game, but the American League wildcard game as well. We're going to get into that once we finish recapping this one, but he's happy. Those fans are not happy. They're like, what just happened? It's the first inning, but we're down 2-0. We're definitely going to lose, right? Well, they'll have to wait and see because there is a big surprise coming later on in the game. Grandal celebrating. Here's the pitch and the swing again in slow motion. Very nice swing. Piece of beauty right there. So now Eric Thames coming up in the top of the second. He's also going to take the Washington Nationals ace Max Scherzer deep. That one to right center field. It's a solo shot, his first of the postseason, but it's going to give the Brewers a 3-run lead early on in this game. They got off to a great start offensively and at the plate. Those fans are just kind of talking, having their own conversation in their own world, laughing about who knows what. They probably weren't even paying attention to the game. There was Thames celebrating. There's some of the managers and the coaches, and they're not happy. They're losing. It's go big or go home, and right now they're down 3 runs thanks to that Eric Thames solo shot. So we are finally going to go ahead and see some Washington Nationals offense. Trey Turner, a solo shot off of the Brewers starter Brandon Woodruff, 98 miles per hour up in the zone. That was a very good fastball, just the location missed terribly. Trey Turner got all of that one. He's going to be the first guy to score for the Nationals. And not the only, because we are going to see some action later on in the game. But this pretty much paused all scoring for a little while after this. It was a 3-1 game very consistently for the next couple of innings. The Nationals are celebrating, hey, we're on the board, only down by 2 now. And it's the third inning, so they still have plenty of time to get back in it. Trey Turner, beautiful swing. And there's like the side angle of it, which is really cool. The ball got out in a hurry. I don't know the exact exit velo, but it was fast. And I don't know how far it went, but it also looked pretty far. So this is the big hit right here. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. The Nationals are down 2 runs. Juan Soto gonna have a little one-hopper into right field, but oh no, the right fielder misses it. He has to go ahead, chase it down, get the ball into the cutoff, and he's actually going to straight to second. And it's going to be a bases-clearing RBI double. Juan Soto is tagged out trying to get to third, but not before the 3-run score. Everyone is pumped up. Juan Soto is happy. He's going off. He's the MVP of this game at this point in time. The fans are going crazy. Everyone's super happy. They're celebrating. Only 3 outs to go, and they get to advance to the division series. But yeah, right fielder, big mistake.
So yeah, a rough play for right fielder Grisham there for the Milwaukee Brewers. He did end up giving up the lead. Josh Hader was a little mad. He was on the mound when Juan Soto hit that bases clearing 3 RBI double. But hey, you know, things happen, I guess, for a reason. Maybe just it wasn't the Milwaukee Brewers' year. The Nationals are going to go ahead and now play the Dodgers in the National League Division Series, and we'll see who moves on with that matchup. The first game is actually tonight. If you guys are watching this the day this video goes up, I'm super excited. It's going to be a great matchup. I think the Nationals are going to give the Dodgers a run for their money, but who will win that series? Comment down below.
Heading over to the AL wildcard now, Sean Manaea versus Yandy Diaz here as the A's take on the Rays. The 5th pitch of the game. The Rays first baseman is going to take deep the other way on a fastball that missed up and away in the zone. Manaea had 5 games in September, the only 5 games of 2019, the regular season for him. He was 4-0 with a 1.21 ERA, and he gives up that home run, 106.6 miles per hour off the bat. crazy. Yandy Diaz, remember that name. He is going to come up a little bit later on in this game as well. But again, a leadoff home run, a solo shot on the 5th pitch of the game. The Rays went up to an early lead, but, another home run. And we've seen a couple of these in the National League game. We're going to see more later on in this recap too. Now, outfielder Avisail Garcia wants to get in on the action, so he's going to go ahead and take Sean Manaea deep. A 2-run shot to dead center field. That one is way gone. It's going to give the Rays a 3-run lead in the 2nd inning. So it was a solo shot in the first that Manaea gave up. Now, a 2-run shot to Garcia, 115.2 miles off the bat. That's a crazy high exit velo, and probably it's got to be one of the hardest hit baseballs that the Rays have seen this season. Now things are going to get from bad to worse for Sean Manaea, facing Yandy Diaz again. He's going to miss up and away in the zone. And Diaz sees the same pitch he saw when he hit his first home run. So he's going to go ahead, same swing, send the ball in the same exact area out to the opposite field. And Yandy Diaz has 2 solo shots on the day. One to start the first, this one to start the third. It's going to give the Rays a 4-run lead, and that's actually going to end Sean Manaea's night. I don't think they should have started him. I was thinking more of a Mike Fiers type of go, but I mean, hey, the A's did what they thought was right. They are going to end up losing this game if you guys couldn't tell, but a couple of home runs early on in the game really hurt them. A solo shot in the first, a 2-run homer in the second, a solo shot in the third. So here we go, facing Charlie Morton. You have Marcus Semien at the plate, and he's finally going to get something going with the A's. It's a ground ball to third. You think it's going to be a routine play, but no, the ball gets past first base when Yandy Diaz goes all the way to the backstop. There's a lot of distance there from the foul line to the stands, so it gave him enough time to get to second. He ended up even making it to third. So Marcus Semien to lead off the inning, I believe, what should have been an easy ground ball, resulting in an out, ended up getting him to third base, and then you're going to see Ramon Laureano, who has a great arm, come up, and he's going to hit a sac fly to right field. There's Garcia, who hit a 2-run home run earlier in the game. So that first throw was bad, giving Semien the chance to get to third, and then Garcia's throw home was nowhere close either, but Semien was easily safe. 4-1. Rays are still winning. Now, another big hit here for the Rays. Tommy Pham takes a pitch low and away to dead center field for a solo shot. It's going to be a 5-1 game at this point here in the top of the 5th with 2 outs. It's going to remain that way until the end of the game in the bottom of the 9th. The Rays are going to go ahead, win this game by a 4-run differential. The final score is 5-1. They advance, and they're going to end up playing Houston in the American League Division Series. That was crazy. I thought the A's were going to win, not going to lie.
So yeah, the American League, my prediction when I made my postseason bracket prediction video was that the A's were actually going to beat the Rays. I was obviously incorrect. The Tampa Bay Rays won by a score of 5-1. The long ball was a huge factor for them, but hey, congrats to them. They deserve it. They're going to go ahead and play the Astros now in the American League Division Series, and the Yankees and Twins will face off as well. Guys, that's going to end it for this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like down below, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.